You see how we must all have emotional intelligence. Because you may have just said, but I just said you are too fat. Is this something that should make somebody go and commit suicide? That's to you. To that person. What if you just added the icing to something she has been dealing with? People who are too fat know that they are too fat. You don't need to remind them. Now, somebody knows that she's too fat. She didn't know how she got there. Hold on. Personally, she has started working on it. She's not going to come and tell you, Stadio, I'm too fat, Abby. I'm working on it. No. She's working on it. Maybe she's even having sleepless nights thinking about, how do I get this fat off? She's feeling bad already. Sometimes, when she even sees some people that are the kind of stature she wants, she puts her head down. Because of the fat self, there are some places they invite her to, she doesn't go. You now came and now added the icing. Now told her, And so people say it in a very terrible manner. They're just too fat. Why you like? Especially somebody maybe like 7 years ago. You now finally saw her. That. Do you know that some of them who are, listen, I want to show you something. Now, you will get two responses. That person will either feel worse. Some will even tell you straight. But there are some who will tell you, please, I like them like that. Now, let me tell you something. You will say they are proud. See this one. I'm telling you, you are too fat. No, she wants it. She likes it like that. No. They are telling you I like them like that because they are dealing with their mental issue. That I like them like that is helping them to still love themselves. Because what you are doing is make them hate themselves. So you now tell me this person is proud. I've been telling her she doesn't want to hear. Leave the person alone. The reason she's confessing positive is not so that her emotions will be right. You are thinking she likes the fat. No, she's saying that thing she's saying so that it will not affect her mind. So she's telling you, I'm okay. I like the way I am. It's not like she really likes it. But she's using it to comfort herself so that she will not fall into depression. Because people can actually go depressed just for stature. I told you of how somebody had to go to a witch doctor because of the envy she has towards another person's kind of physique. Oh, you've not met them? They are. It's common, not men. Men, they don't get problem. If they want chest, they will go and gym. Problem. But women, I'm sorry, it's problem. If you don't know, you want to say something, right? Give her the mic, please.
Praise the Lord. I just want to share an experience.
Go ahead.
Way back. So first of all, I went to a military school as a child.
Okay.
And there was a particular day like that. It was after, normally in school, after exams, we are meant to wear housewear. There are certain,
Yes.
there are different types of housewear we can
Yes.
wear. And I was opportune to have the housewear that the first
Let's
set,
listen, please.
first set of seniors had in the school. So we wore it. I wore it on that day, and I was just going. And then a senior called me. She called me to her room, and then she punished me so badly that day. I did all sorts of proper punishments, and support down,
Seniors.
everything. I did all sorts of military punishment that you can think of.
Wow.
I was sweating like a whatever. So that day, and I missed my dinner. And then at some point, she said I should keep. They call it hand support down. There's one particular punishment, hand support down, and then I think this one, hand support down. That particular one, she now said I should keep saying shapeless and whoever, shapeless and whoever.
Wow.
Shapeless, and I kept saying.
Can you see the extreme people can go? Go ahead.
I kept saying that I was sweating. She made me miss my dinner that day. I was in her hostel, by her bed. There's nothing. Even her roommate said, you should let this girl go. What did she do? She just said that she just feel like punishing somebody and she just picked on me. And then in fact, that thing did something to me.
Yes, it will.
You know, because at that time in school, when they are saying, okay, social activities,
Yes.
Usually we just call my name among those people that would do fashion parade.
Oh.
And then, yes, I don't even know what happened, why she would just pick on me. And then throughout that,
You find me.
rang in my head, shapeless Samuel, for months.
Hey.
The following day, we were supposed to go home. We were all at the airport. She made me carry her luggage. She was just picking on me. And all. And funny enough, this person is a public figure in Lagos.
Wow.
I mentioned her name, everybody will know her. No, I won't
Ah.
call her out. So it was for many years. I had to deal with that.
She was so wicked when she was small. She was small. Go ahead, please.
I had to deal with that. So as a teenager, when I got young boys always toasting me
Yes.
and following me around, and to be very honest, I was really shaky. And then a lot of people say, oh, that I'm beautiful, I'm shapy, I'm figure eight. So I started having my mind back to say, okay, I'm actually shapy and beautiful.
Wow.
Why would this lady
The boys
mess
made
up
you know.
Yes. Mess up my thinking to think that I was really shapeless. So I was always looking for an opportunity to meet her. I had this pain and anger. I wanted to revenge. I wanted to say things to her. And to be honest, this lady is very shapeless.
No, that's always the answer.
Really shapeless.
That's always the answer.
So growing up, I got to understand that it was a reflection of
Yes.
She
Yes.
was trying to mess up.
What she doesn't have.
Yes. She was trying to.
People put their baggages on you.
She hated me for just being shapy. So we're on this school group, and I scrolled through. I kept anywhere I go, I look for her. So I was going through, and I saw her name on that group. I called her out, and I made sure I reminded her what she did.
Okay.
Then she exited that group.
Really?
She wasn't there. So many years after, I saw her social media week.
Was it right for you to do that?
I was really bitter.
Go ahead.
So social media week, I saw her. I went straight up to her. She's already a known public figure at the time. A lot of people were around her. Some wanted to do selfies, and I stood by. Then I went there. I called our school and sent to her. She knew, oh, this one is from my school. So I went beside her, and I said, shapeless Samuel, but you remember in Yellow Squadron, you did that. She just quickly come to me and said, let's get something. Don't say. She knew she did something really bad. And from that day, I just thought, okay, I think I need to go out of it. Because if I keep training this woman, I will call out.
You will not heal also.
But then, yes, it took a long time for me to heal from that. So when people do that, when people pour themselves out with their insecurities, their lack and all that, it actually dents somebody else's personality.
Honestly.
Which is,
Thank you.
we shouldn't even do that, because some people will never heal, some will never come out.
True.
Some will want to even revenge.
True.
As to even say they want to stab this person.
True.
Or mess this person's life. So I don't think it's something.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, in her case, it was the opposite. It wasn't true. Understand? The problem of the other person. So, but let's say that truly she was shapeless. Is it still right to have done that? Let me tell you the ones that don't ever come out of it. The ones that are truly shapeless. They hardly come out. Hardly. It's the truth. Because they can see it, that it is true. They don't come out easily. You spoil someone's confidence. That's the truth. That's what happens. Schools, that's why you should forgive the person, because in schools, we all did some naughty things. Anyone that has big head, we all start calling them Edmondo, Armor Head of Horror. To us, it is fun. You want to say something? Please bring the mic to her. It's fun to us. The one that has big lips, a T-bomb. Abi? But those things live with those people. It kills their confidence. Go ahead. I'll get to a point when she's done.
Good morning, family.
Good morning.
I was actually laughing when Pastor Vincent said, what of the case where it was actually true? Which mine was actually true.
Okay.
Way back in Leland, this particular way. So I was a practical one. So and then my clothes were, there was no day I wore trousers. It's not that I'm wearing trousers. My clothes were, I had just two sets of clothes. It was either a gown or skirt and blouse. cut and sew.
Cut and sew.
And really then, my clothing then, they were nothing short of, I was like, people alive.
Yeah, I get
That
it.
was my dressing name from year 1 to year 4. My husband can bear witness. Even there, sometimes I got a name, Keep Lagos Clean.
Wow.
You will never see my, that kind of dressing. When it was exam period, I would use my natural and do DD and go to class and I would sit in front. So my sitting in front started way back. So I just love to sit in front.
In
Because
front,
I
yes.
believe I want to hear what others are not hearing.
Yes.
So it started like that. When she said that thing, when she said it, it was when I got to my room. That word, why do you like wearing cut and sew? Why do you like wearing cut and sew? The thing kept ringing. We graduated from school years after. Of course, everybody went their ways. There was a program organized by one of these top leading churches we all know, popular one. They had a program at a hotel, and it was not just for general people. You had to do all something. So here was why do you like wearing cut and sew? We now met there. So when we now met, immediately I saw her. Now I wasn't wearing cut and sew again.
Of course.
So I was not wearing, there's this particular suit anytime I wear it. I don't know, some of us know Brother Bosu. Brother Bosu will say, this suit, your husband will impregnate you again. This clothes that you're wearing, you will have another pregnancy. I say, Brother Bosu, believe me. So I knew that kind of clothing, people admired it.
Admired it, yes.
So I went because I understood the
Yes.
occasion I was
Going for, yes.
Of course, I shouldn't look less.
Yes.
And then my dressing, then I dressed like a commissioner. So when she said, "Oh, like, good to see you," I was like, "How are you?" And my "how are you" was like,
Cut and sew.
And I said, like, "Oh, I love." She now wants like, "Oh, I love your dress."
You see now?
And I smiled
Listen.
again. And I smiled again. She said, "What were you saying?" Actually, I attend the school. For you to attend social school, you must be
Of course.
financially
Okay.
So well, my husband, my usual man, I just say, we are just doing well, we are just okay. Oh, where do you live? She started. So,
Of course.
She wanted to know where I was living. I said, where I stay around there when you stay on you and everything. So, but for me, really, it didn't really do anything to me. But because I now met her, I now remembered. But for me, I was enjoying my dressing, to be honest.
No, of course, yes.
Me, I enjoyed the way I was dressing there because for me, my mentality was, I don't want anybody to come and distract me. Nobody should come and toast me. I just go. I had a triangular life.
Yes.
From my room to class to fellowship.
Yes.
That was my life.
Yes.
Then.
Yes.
I was even for me, I didn't really feel anything. The obvious was there. I was wearing cut and sew.
You appreciated what you were wearing.
Yeah, I love so.
That helped you.
That was another thing. And even then, I hadn't even met that. I hadn't had the message of you knowing your identity.
That's the key.
Something that would help
That's the key.
somebody that.
Yes.
If you say I am this, or they say, oh, she's troublesome, she's this.
And I know I'm not.
I know I'm not. Now the question is, those who are saying that, are they also perfect?
No.
They're not.
Of course.
So I'm making an excuse for myself. I'm also making an excuse for you. I say, well, someday you come to realize the kind of person I am.
Of course.
You come to realize that, okay, I have excesses. You also have. You might not have the same.
It may not be the same, yes.
So it's for me to identify what I am.
Of course.
Last week, Ove was having rehearsals with the children, and my daughter started crying. I was like, why you can say, my brothers were laughing at me. And the first thing that came out of my mouth was, don't you know who you are? Why will you be crying because they're laughing at you? They can't laugh. If I were you, if I was me, I would laugh. I would tell them to laugh.
Oh, Jesus.
So you have that understanding, knowing who you are, irrespective of what anybody says to you.
Thank you. You know, while she was talking, I was just remembering school, we did some very, very funny things. You know, when it's time for PTA, we'll be waiting for everybody's parents. Do you know why they're waiting for your parents? They want to laugh at you. There was this terrible boy in our class. The way he insults people's parents. That's how he told one. He said, let me just use a name. David's mother finally came now. Did people see David's mother? After she has swept to Joelegba, she came, she tied broom here, put pack. I said, Jesus. You will not lose confidence. Like, you want your, you want, let me tell you why I'm saying this to you. Now, she said that, and one of the things that helped her was because identity. She appreciated herself. Have you thought of those who lack confidence naturally before you spoke to them? Let me be honest with you. You see the chaos in the world today. Listen, everybody. People changing gender. People doing one stuff or the other. I want to tell you the truth. Many of them started from what somebody told them. Sister Tracy, I'm going to bring two of you to the front. Now, I want you to contribute here. Do you know that it started from what somebody told them? 70% of the cases. It started from what somebody told them. It started from someone's action towards them. You started dressing a male child from 1 year 2 in a female way. You started telling a boy in primary school, now those children didn't know then. Why are you behaving like a girl? You are like a girl. You are like this. That sinks. Have you not noticed that when you are a child, it's easy to cram things than when you are an adult? That is still a seed state. It's a false state. Anything you are told sticks. That's how some people formed who they are today. Based on what they were told. They told a girl, your eyes is too big from small. She grew up with the mentality that her eyes is too big. They told some people, why is your ear too small? Small head. You have short hands. Oh, you have this. You are flat. You are chubby. And these people start thinking of how they can get themselves to fit the description you have shown them. That's where chaos starts from. That's where iniquity starts from. Changing of God's order. That's where it starts from. Go to Instagram today. All the ladies are looking alike. If you even see your sister on Instagram, you will know her. Why? Why is it happening? Somebody has set a standard. A wrong standard. Somebody spoke about TikTok. Preached it. Sorry, I'm not saying you should not join. Sorry, I'm just telling you my experience. Preached about it. How you can do this, how you can promote it. And the day me I joined, I think the next 2 days, I logged out. That was the end. Because I cannot be there. Anything that controls 1 second of your life is dangerous. Do you know that Instagram, TikTok, they have 2 to 3 seconds control of your life? Do you agree with me? No. 1 hour is those who are now family members. No matter how holy you are, once you enter Instagram and you start scrolling, for 2 seconds you will see something you didn't want to see. That's control. That's control. And then you say, well, it's not doing anything to me. Yes, it's not doing anything to you. I understand. It's not doing anything. It's waiting for you somewhere. It's in your subconscious. It may end up not working till you die. But one day, once there is a trigger, you will ask yourself, where was this? Where was this? So somebody said, your mouth is too big when you were 10 years old. You didn't hear it again. You've been loving yourself. And 8 years later, somebody said, have you noticed your mouth is too big? You remember when they told you 8 years ago. Why am I telling you this? Not for you who is the receiver. Even you who is doing it. Don't do it. It's dangerous. You spoil certain people's, give Sister Tracy the mic. You spoil certain people's confidence based on your words. Because words are alive. They are active. Jeremiah 1 verse 12. He said, I am alive and active, watching over my word. God is saying that my word, they are alive. Words are alive. If there's anything that lives longer than the human being, is words. Let me hear you. Problem.
Tell me, hips, one is bigger than one is
Hey!
so 21. I went out and I was just passing. The man saw me and I said, you're so fine.
A man told you that. Go ahead.
The guy said, you're so fine. Please just send me your account number. Let's know. Send me your account number. And he gave me 50K.
Just like that. For being fine.
Yes. Just like that. He gave me 50K. And I said,
Go ahead.
what do you like this? I didn't buy 50K.
Eh.
And that my friend is always complaining.
That your friend is a girl, Abby?
Yes.
It's a girl. She's a girl.
Yes.
Go ahead.
She's always complaining. But this is the same body. The other person gave me 50,000 naira just for your fine.
So what does that tell you?
Like, number one, I didn't
Listen.
I didn't feel bad. Even when she told me, I did not. But I'm not. I will give it back to you immediately. I will tell you back immediately. It's not, I won't take it to myself like I'm not feeling pain.
Because you have confidence in who you are.
Yes.
Flip it the other way around. What if you didn't have confidence in who you are? You will not be able to step into some places. You'll be self-conscious. You start wearing baggy skirts. You will beat without confidence.
I will beat you first.
Without confidence. Thank you. Come and give it. Where's the mic? Give it. Give it to Sister Joy. Thank you.
Praise the Lord. Mine was my lips.
Sorry, what happened to your lips? They say you are smoking.
No, that was not it.
Okay.
When I was a teenager,
Let's listen, please.
they call my lips big lips.
Really?
Yeah, they call it pomoli.
Ah.
So, that really damaged me a little, my lips.
You see now? Now it affected somebody.
Yeah, because I don't like hide it.
Let's
But
listen.
I feel certain way when I look on the lips. I like truly because I now intentionally look at people's lips.
You now saw a difference.
Yes, I started seeing.
Now listen. Do you know what you were seeing? Listen. Let me tell you how powerful imaginations are. Listen. Listen. The pastor used to say, if you are reporting someone's speech, you are reporting something. Don't repeat the insult again. Do you know why? It becomes real. It takes the second time. Once has God spoken, twice have we heard. It takes the second time. Joy started seeing a more lips through. But guess what? Listen. What she started seeing was not real. The picture has been painted. Go ahead.
So when I grew up as an adult, I now notice my lips are beautiful. Like
Who told you?
a lot of guys want to kiss my lips.
They told you, right?
Yes, even till this minute I just got one. And that's it.
So you see.
So I noticed that. Then I started seeing that when you look at girls that work on themselves, they work on their lips. They want to have the type of lips I have.
Really?
Yeah, and I have it naturally.
Really? I like the way she's saying it. But then let me tell you something. Identity brings you here. And everybody must get to this point where you first. That's why, listen, have you forgotten that after Jesus fast, after his fast, the first encounter was identity test? How many of you remember? Do you know why? Do you know why? Growing up, listen, the first thing your parents must teach you is who you are. Do you know why I said parents? Because it's from childhood. If you miss it, there's a problem. You will be different people you'll be different things to different people. Because they will give you a name. They keep giving you a name. When Adam was naming the animals, guess what they were doing? They were passing and he was giving them names. As you meet people, if you don't have your own name, they will give you a name. Anywhere you find yourself, they will give you a name. It's now your responsibility to tell them, no, that's not my name. This is my name. So if you now don't know your name, sorry, you'll be among those saying, do you know who I am? And the person you are telling will be waiting for you to finally say who you are. But you can't say it. Because who you are, the next response is your phone you want to bring out to call somebody you know. So it means that the person you know is the one that defines who you are. You don't really know who you are. If you know who you are, in fact, before you even speak, the person will begin to guess. They know what not to do to you. It's as simple as drive a Hilux. Everybody thinks you are either a policeman or this. Do you know why? Because of what is around you. Your identity can speak before you speak. I'm telling you. And it's important you know. Now, how did we get here? We're talking about attitudes that people portray that is dangerous. And Gabriela started by saying, capitalizing or, speaking about one's insecurities or deficiency is bad. If you are in that shoe, please don't do it. Don't do it. Even if it is true that somebody has a deficiency, don't talk about it. Rather, help strengthen the person. If you notice the weakness, help strengthen the person. One of Noah's sons saw his nakedness and laughed and was cursed. Another saw it and quickly covered it and was blessed. There is a blessing in covering people's shame. Let's talk about another attitude that is very common. Let me put it to you before you speak. It is called pride. And it shows almost in all ramifications. Do you know what? Let me tell you something about pride. You don't need to speak before we know. That's another attitude that is dangerous. Permit me to say that pride shows in everything about you. Everything. In your mannerism. Pride shows everywhere. In fact, in your steps, the way you walk. It can show up anywhere. That's how dangerous pride is. Please, did Lucifer speak to God when he was casted down? Did he speak? Did he say what was in his heart? Then what happened? He said it in his heart. He said it in his heart. Okay, now you're going to tell me, and you were God, that's why. By his gestures, without speaking. How is this harmful? I will explain it to you. Now, some people may not actually be proud. I want to bring it very literal. But you start doing what proud people do. I don't know if you get what I just said. There is a perception in our heads right now about how proud people behave, right? There are some of us who feels, no, I'm not proud. I'm not proud. But then, there are certain actions, there are certain gestures you portray. It takes high level of understanding and closeness to come to you before people realize that, no, he's not really proud. That's just the way he acts. Now, truly, you may not be really proud. But you see, your actions has given you away. There are certain things that will still not come to you. Why? How you were perceived. That's how dangerous pride is. Last week, we were talking about a greeting. And we said, if somebody greets you, good morning, sir. And you answer morning, is it good? Everybody said, no, put the good. Do you know that for some people, that comes from a place of pride? Have you been greeted? Have you greeted someone and the person said, how are you, with pride? With an attitude. with a form of, you are beneath me now. Have you met such persons? Yes. Yes. In fact, no, there are some people who sees you first. They see you first. And their first greeting to you is, how are you? Now, it's not bad. Listen, I'm speaking from a context of a perception that we have, especially from this part of the world. I'm doing it to you to first of all show you that you are beneath me first. There are some people like that. There are some people who genuinely comes to you. In fact, you are far older than them, but they come to you and, oh, Sister Joy, how are you doing now? How are you? But there are some, especially when they feel like, what's wrong with Joy, sir? He's always feeling like he's older than everybody. This guy, who's senior now. So now, they want to show you that they are above you. They will use gestures to do it. Words to do it. So if normally you are a leader to them, they will greet you and intentionally don't put that sir, so you will not feel like, who is she? As small as these things are, they are terrible. Terrible. Now guess what? You did it in the church. Now you are outside. You are exposed to gaining opportunities that you want. These things, what you don't know, you send them to your subconsciousness. And then they display. They display. You doubt it. How many of you have been having conversations with a person, and after the conversation, you saw yourself talking like the person? You saw yourself using certain words the person used. How many of you have experienced that? Or you have a friend you normally talk with, and when the person wants to answer, there's a way the person answers questions, and you started speaking like that. It happens now. Instead, you didn't know that when you were talking to the person, something entered you. When it was time and it had opportunity, it manifested. That's how it is. There is one person that is an enemy of God. One person, just one person. The proud. The proud. He said, I give grace to the humble, but the proud I resist. Another version says, I am in enmity with the proud. Each time he sees the proud, he remembers Lucifer. Pride. Some people have it in their looks. Why are we talking about attitude? Because we want you to be intentional in how you present yourself, how you relate to people. Because life is about relationship. Life is about a relationship. So when you feel, I beg, please, me, I'm always in my space. I'm always in my space because I don't like people to disrespect me. Let me be in my space. You are proud. Am I lying? Okay, it's humility. It's proud, a pride. What is pride? Thinking yourself higher. Let me just make it simple. Thinking yourself above everyone else, right? Right? Also thinking yourself lesser than every other person. It's pride. It's pride. I beg, please, let me mind my business. I don't want with all these people. You cut everybody off. You say you are being careful. No, I'm respecting my lane. No, you are being proud. Tracy doesn't agree. Tell me why you don't agree. No, it's fine. We are all learning. So tell me why you don't agree. You have problem with everybody. Everybody has a problem. You are the only one that is correct. So what do we call that? Give me the mic. You don't want to step on people's toes. So you avoid all the toes in Nigeria. Go ahead. Is that mic on? That mic is not working. Let me see. Speak. That mic is not working. I want to hear you are interested. Quickly.
So let me say, for instance, Chiamaka and Gabriella, they are very, very troublesome. I'm just saying. Yes. No, so and they're always quarreling. And I went to meet Chamaka. Chamaka, why are you fighting with them? Just shut up! Don't tell me that again. Blah, blah, blah. Next time I won't go there again. That's not pride. No, I'm just saying.
That's not what I said.
That's not for me. That's not pride because I'm just because next time, even if another person is having issues or anything happen, I'm not going to go there.
That's not what I said. It means you didn't get me. That's not what I said.
Sir, you said if somebody decides to stay in his or her lane and says, no, I don't want troubles with anyone, you said it's you were asking, is it pride? And some of us said no. For me, first of all, everybody cannot have problem with one person.
You've not seen those people.
It's not possible. Everybody in church here cannot be against me. Cannot be my enemy. First, that one is established for me. I'm using church as an example now. Everybody seated here cannot be against me, cannot be my enemy. But then, there's every possibility that people might have a particular perception about me. Yes, maybe a group or a few, selected few, might have a particular perception about me. That does not mean everybody thinks same with me. What do? Those I feel I can flow along with, that really understand my kind of person, I can relate with them. But that does not mean it's not possible. I don't know. It's not possible. It's not possible. So if I now decide that, okay, I get a body language from you, I get from her, I'll be careful. That does not mean if you talk to me, I will not respond. I just know that I understand that there is a limit for me to what I can discuss with you. That does not mean I make you my enemy, or that does not mean if I see you fall into the gutter, I won't. No, because God will judge me. For me to be there when something bad is happening to you, I must do something. So that is the mindset me I have. But then it's not possible for me to see everyone as a problem. If I do that, that means I'm the one that has a problem.
I agree with you. What I'm saying is, have you seen this kind of person?
Me, I'm yet to see, Sha.
Has anybody seen this person? Please tell me. So that they will know where I'm speaking from.
I've had someone that I was working with. She was my colleague. And then eventually she felt like everybody in the office was against her. She was not speaking to any one of us as at the time she left. When I mean every one of us, I mean everybody. She had a problem with everybody in the office before she left. Till tomorrow she tells people that, I don't know what she tells people that I did to her, but she always tells people that I did something to her. Like, she's like that. And even when she left, we tried to call her. The person that called her, she insulted the person. It was like she was waiting for his call. She said, if you ever, all of you in that office, if you ever call my phone again. So I have seen someone like that. I actually felt like she has a mental problem.
Have you seen somebody that let me tell you, it's in the Bible, though. Have you seen somebody that everybody tries to correct and the person still refuses to see the correction? Have you seen such? Have you met people that no matter how you tell them to do what they want to do, they see only the way they want to do it as valid? Have you seen it? Yes. There are people like that. Let me tell you, maybe you need to go and look for them if you have not met them. There are people, wait, I'm coming. There are people in the midst of rain falling, they will still admit to you that it's not raining. There are people who don't just want to get to the point to agree to themselves that somebody told me what to do. Have you not seen them? Stubbornness. That's not stubbornness. How many of you have been... Okay, hold on. Let me calm down. Wait, because some of you are doing as if you are not living in Nigeria. Don't worry. I want to explain something to you. How many of you have had issues with somebody? I had an issue with Gabriella. She kept showing me that this is what you did that pained me that is bad. I refuse to agree. She too, because she's right. This is not marriage. You know, in marriage, even if the husband is right, he will become wrong. This is just friendship. And she kept standing on her ground that, no, you hurt me. You did something bad to me. And this person is saying, I didn't hurt you. And then they brought other people to come, judge the matter, and they finally realized that I was wrong. And because I cannot bring myself down to take Gabriella, that's the problem. I don't want to admit. I cannot bring myself down to tell Gabriella, I am sorry. Have you not met people like that? It is personal to bless you. You see it? Okay, I use that example to speak to you because I just used that one angle to speak to you because I have had such experience with certain people. It's a problem in such people. They will never get to the point where they want to admit weakness. It's pride. Why should I tell her I'm sorry? If I tell her I'm sorry now, I will not feel like, yes, I will not feel less before her. No, I can never say I'm sorry. In fact, for some couples, instead of saying the story, I say, okay, come, let's go out. Then the wife, too, that is looking for sorry, will intentionally decide that we are not going anywhere. Then some will not go and buy gift. Have you not seen it? Some will not go and buy gift to say, take this gift. Then when they ask, did you apologize to your wife? Yes, I did. Now ask her. No, he did not say I'm sorry to me. He did not say I'm sorry. Yes. So what did he do? He just bought me a gift. It's a problem. I have met men who have never said sorry in their lives. Why are you acting like you've not seen it? I have seen women who cannot say, I am sorry. Do you know they are really sorry? Some are sorry, do you know? But they cannot say it. So why can't you say it? Is it a spiritual problem? It's pride. Because immediately they say it, listen, immediately they say it, something tells them they come under. So they avoid it. I am only speaking from these areas. Listen, everybody. Pride is a broad thing. It's a broad thing. But then I'm just using this angle to speak to you. So that probably if you find yourself, deficient or you find yourself in this area, you know how to adjust. Because let me tell you, some people, this world does not give you too much chances, to be honest with you. God does, but this world does not. They want you to fall once and they cut off. They want you to make the mistake once and they give you a... That's it. So you must be conscious. Some people, before having a deal with you, they want to check your manners. They want to check how you behave. They want to check your perception. Okay, so let's see. Joy, this girl. Oh, you mean we should give... No, that girl acts proud. No. I can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't have that girl in my space. They say it. And truly, it could be that you display some attitude of arrogance without knowing. Because when you tell proud people that you are proud, they say, no, I am not proud. Because truly, sometimes you don't know. You don't know. Why did the Bible say we should examine ourselves daily? Examine. Because sometimes you may not just know that you have picked up a trait that is betraying you without you knowing. Attitude is very key. You have a boss in the office and he spoke to you about something that you did right. But to you, he's saying you did it wrong. And because you thought you were in your right, you spoke back to your boss in a manner that looks disregarding. Trust me, you're on your way out, irrespective of the fact that you were judged wrongly. Pride is very loud, and is one thing we must all watch against, because God sets himself in battle against the proud. Praise the Lord. We'll continue from here next week. I want us to pray. Our time is fast spent. Let's pray. Let's bow down our heads. and say, Father, help my attitude.